I am muted. It's good, chat. How's it going? Clem, SMN, Caesar, what's up? What's up? How's everyone doing? Good morning. Good morning. I'll let people get in here before we start. Hey, JP, JCap, VOD Session ASAP. Dude, I've been loving the cap streams. I do them, or I'll watch them in the morning, like before I go to the gym and shit.
Positive for them over this. But on the opposite side of that, I will say, and the desk talked about it, OpTic are pretty.
My heart was pumping that game 5 round 11.
A lot of your best maps,
Low key, mine was too. That was a close one though.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, appreciate the sub, SMN. Thank you, my guy. Always reliable on the Monday morning. Yeah, we actually have been pretty consistent with it. I'm surprised. Usually I get stuck in a rut, but have been consistent with it at least. JP, are you on contract? Yeah, I'm on contract with the team. What do you mean by that?
Beat us on your best. You ain't beat us.
Let me make sure. Is minimap thing cool? All right, we're good. A Husky Unk with the resub 6 months. And actually 10 months. Why did it say resub? Oh, 6 months tier 1. Appreciate the 10 months. Congratulations on the success throughout the stage. I really appreciate you reaching out last time. Shows how much class you have as a person. Much respect towards you for that, sir. Which teams have you shocked you the most this stage? Which ones shocked me? Well, obviously the Gentlemates. But once we went into this series, we kind of knew, like, you know, they could just, like, change it up and maybe they're just playing to their comp. Because we were, like, expecting them to, like, you know, bounce back against us. That wasn't, like, a really surprise to us. Because I think they do play up or down to their comp. Who else? Who else surprised? I mean, I guess these guys, everyone in this like pack was always kind of like in the mix as well, so it's not really so surprising. I think the Paris one was really the most surprising out of all of them. Let's get bottom frag. How's my Monday been? It's been fine. Not really much. Went to the gym, was watching JCap stream for a little bit. Gonna do a little VOD session here. Probably just chill out. I usually go on like walks and stuff at night, but this weather right now, it's like 40s, windy. I'm not trying to go outside right now. Much love from Puerto Rico. Hey, appreciate it, man. What maps that aren't being played right now do you hope you see? I think Sake would be cool. It's like an original one. I haven't really seen any of the new maps, new original ones, I mean. Yemen could be alright. I know it wasn't really liked so much by the pros back in the day, but I haven't really seen how it plays in this game. Meltdown, yeah, I like Meltdown, but apparently people didn't like it. That's why it wasn't in for stage 1. I'm not sure. I also think the inside bomb site could be a little weird, especially with the wall jumping now. So I'm not sure how that works. Again, I haven't seen gameplay of it, but what do you think makes a roster move first, or who do you think makes a roster move first? Paris, Vegas, or Falcons? I think it depends on how the stage 2 major goes. It all depends on that. Who shows up at LAN and who doesn't. Which map would you take out first, Colossus or Blackheart? Both. But if I had to, it's weird because I would rather take Colossus Search Out than Colossus Hardpoint, but I think both are bad.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's why this is a bit of a mental battle. And we'll see if, you know, Paris, I want to say, you know, I want to make excuses for them, like playing down to their competition, or maybe it's the weekend of scrims, but the fact is it's...
Why does no one play Raid Hardpoint? Because the spawns are fucked at the beginning of the game. Bottom frag CDL, appreciate the sub. Thank you, man. Den versus Koi, Blackheart versus Falcons. It's a federal question.
I mean, JP literally talked about, like, we want to play Den and Blackheart in every series. This one is not. I think this is sort of like, let's go at them. Okay.
Bro, okay, by the way, I got super misquoted by this. Everyone's saying, oh, JP said we're going to try and play Den and Blackheart every series. I literally only said that it's going to be in every series, but okay, bar the Parish Gentlemen because they veto Blackheart. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I was only saying that it's going to be in every series because we're going to either veto Den or Blackheart, and one is going to be in regardless because someone is going to pick it. The other team has to pick one of the maps. And they're not going to pick one of the other maps because those are the two maps obviously everyone knows we're working on. I don't know why that got misquoted so hard. Like, I never said that we were picking it or that we were trying to play it every time. I was just saying that's what teams are going to play against us because what else are they going to fucking pick?
And if they do beat the hell out of them, I mean, I don't know that I believe that Paris right now is the team that was going to maybe take down OpTic the Major. I think we all have OpTic winning that. If you don't, I think you're faded. But it's Friday the 13th, and things have been a little weird already. So
Tex said he walked in before the series and told them to play a specific map. What map was that? We were joking about it, but it was the Overload. We had the choice between Den or Scar, and like it was kind of 50-50 up in the air for us. He was like Scar, and we were all down for it because we were like we're trying to get reps on like all the hard overloads before the major. But yeah, it was funny because like once we lost it, I was like, oh, that was for the streak too, whatever. But why was the series so close? Because Gentlemate's still a good team. I mean, we smoked them the hard points. S&Ds were close. And Overload, we didn't play so well. It was 2-1. It was a close Overload. We almost got dirty Nesload. We almost got 6-5, 2-1, 6-5. Might be the dirtiest Nesload of all time. If it would have happened. Did any teams get a red card this weekend? I haven't heard anything. If you're talking about the Paco like stair glitch thing, I don't know. It is cheese. It is a stair glitch, but like people were doing that shit all of last year. So I don't know if it's like new now or there was a precedent set, but people were doing that backwards like lay down into a higher like elevation thing all of last year. So I don't know what the ruling on this now, because people are doing that shit on Rewind P4. People are doing that shit on like the Hasi lobby, like that middle, what do you call it? Like middle table in the Hasi lobby. They'd like play behind it and like basically head glitch it because they were doing the backward shit. Like that was all of last year though. There was people doing that shit. Is everyone calling for you? Oh, does everyone calling you by far the best hurt you in any way going forward? Consistency type shit? I don't really know what that means. I mean, they can call us the best, but we're still working on winning a major. We haven't won anything at LAN yet, so. Can you get Riley a new controller? He rage quit his stream last night to Hulk smash his controller. Are you serious? We fucked up a little bit here. We didn't block the back because Mason Chow's out. He should probably tell someone to like hard block it. But we're able to play for this guy. And also play for the front after we kill him. Merc slamming his desk after not getting the 1v3 was hilarious. He fake slammed it. He didn't actually slam it, but he did one of these like where he was about to slam it and brought it back down. He does. I told you he does get pissed at himself when push comes to sub sometimes, and he feels like he didn't or he felt like he could have clutched it. Dude, it was so unlucky. He ran out of ammo, and Dan picked up the, what was it, the AR that was right on the ground from whoever he killed prior. Damon was tweaking on rank last night. I saw his tweet. Apparently he got super hacked on for a bunch of them. Did you see the 1v4 from Lurks? It was nasty. Yeah, it was nasty. Surprised they didn't even, like, FaZe wasn't even hitting them. Like, it is weird because they're like, obviously they're going one by one, but like if they hit him, they're fine. Like they just weren't hitting him. Like you gotta, if you're gonna go one by one like that, you at least gotta hit shots, you know. And he was just like neo matrixing them for a second. How do you balance improving on weaker maps with also winning to secure best seed possible for major? I mean, we're already #1 seed.
The best 2, 3, 5 team in the world. Yeah, no, they are truly magnificent. That it gives them.
And again, the quote unquote weaker maps, there's only 2 of them, and only one can be in a series. Unless we would pick the other one.
How many times have we seen them maybe lose a map 1 and win the next 3? It's happened several times this year. And
So you just got to keep like consistent on the other maps while that's happening.
across the game modes as they continue to build this lead. Shotzi's movement is there. Ghosty is put to sleep.
Any advice on what to watch when I go over VOD, even though I only have my POV? A little bit harder, obviously, but just look at, I mean, it definitely is harder, but I would say rewatching decisions that you made off of spawn based on where you know your teammates are, because you have obviously your mini map or whatever comms that you can remember were happening in the game. That's the only thing I could really say. I think honestly best way to do that type of stuff is to just look at pro gameplay and kind of copy routes and stuff that they're taking at specific times or doing what they do off spawn. You don't even need to go over, I mean, you can go over your own VOD, but if you drill in what pros are doing, I think that's the best way, personally.
Double positive for Shotzi.
But it is good that you're going over your own stuff too.
This guy, we all know that. And again, just the freedom they find after the break. You find that first kill. And a lot of people kind of talk about
What day do the plans start? They start on Friday. So everyone starts on Friday. So what happens, Shed, is how the schedule is going to work is you're going to have play-ins, then winners round 1 of the teams that don't play the play-in teams. So this would be what? 4 versus 5 and 3 versus 6. And then winners round 1 versus, let's say 8 and 2 versus 7. So that's how the schedule works. So the play-ins play, and then the winners round 1 where the play-ins aren't part of goes next, and then the winners round 1 with the play-in teams facing like, so like technically we're guaranteed to play in the 3rd heat. How come we don't use RC and search to get info? Are they banned? Yes, they're GA'd. I didn't know the reason why they were GA'd at first, but apparently there's an overclock that lets you see through walls with it. And that is something you can't really police. So that's what I've heard is why. Now, why are we still playing with overclocks when rank doesn't have it? Great question. And I have zero answer for you.
he knows when to slow it down on top of that. Backs up, doesn't throw his life away in that moment. Gets with the squad. They continue to hold on this lead as Ghosty's trying to.
What do you think about LET getting sweeped? I was surprised.
Yeah, pace is a crap word.
They're in like a little, I don't know, a little rut right now, at least in like search too, but I was watching Cap stream and Cap was ripping into them, I'm not gonna lie. Which is considered 8th seed, 7th versus 10th, or 8th versus 9th? 8th versus 9th. So we will play the winner of 8th versus 9th.
Some of us like to be punished, Joe. I've been a bad boy.
The league does right now. They know. So yeah, they absolutely is. Well,
Is it 2 streams? I don't think so.
And then they'll punish you. The best at punishing you.
A Elite Reaper with the 5 gifted. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate that, Elite Reaper. Thank you. How much do S&D scrims translate to matches compared to Hardpoint overload pressure-wise? So the thing is, we don't really play pro teams in search. We've been on the wave that we would rather play amateur teams in search. Just because we played search against pro teams, and it to us it felt like they would never really do shit that would happen in a match, and it would kind of throw us off. Again, that's something that the players specifically said, and I kind of agree with them based on like what I was seeing. We don't do Codcaster for it, so it's not like they're stealing straight up Codcaster. It was just we only do POVs. So we've only been doing AM searches. But I think the best thing for like us is focusing on ourselves on what we want to do. Like even though they might like gun AMs more or whatever, it's just focusing on we getting reps on whatever we want to do that search. Am I making a bracket for college basketball? I am. I just haven't like done any research or I haven't been watching college basketball at all this year, but I will. Dude, I usually do well with the brackets though. Like the bracket pools, I actually do really well with those. But it's kind of luck because I swear I don't watch like any college basketball until March Madness. Do I think it was a stair glitch? Which one? Actually, none of the things I think were stair glitch. I shouldn't say that. The Paco and Cell ones are stair glitches, but they were like allowed last year technically. So I don't know. Round 11? No, it wasn't a stair glitch. It's cheese, don't get me wrong. Like the Dan one, it's cheese, but it's not a stair glitch. We need to overload. OT rules change ASAP. LAT got hoed game 3, scored and died as the time ended. Yeah. I mean, we need some type of change with the overtime. I think it's pretty whack, the current overtime.
And some of us like to be punished, Joe. I've been a bad boy.
The league does right now. They know. So yeah, they absolutely is. Well, yeah, Paris are able to hold on to those spawns.
Look at that spawn, by the way.
Absolutely is. Well, yeah, Paris does right now. They know. So yeah, they absolutely is. Well, yeah, Paris are able to hold on to those spawns after that little P3 there by OpTic Texas. I mean, Shotzi was here. Just don't expect him to be behind him.
They do deal with.
Yeah, Paris are able.
It's just trying to give you the closest spawn that's not blocked. People are saying why isn't he spawn with 7, but this is a spawn. And it's just going to give you the closest one that's not blocked. They're not on hill, they're not blocking it, they're in the back here, they're over here, pushed out. It's going to give you this spawn every day.
Hold on to those spawns after that little P3 there by OpTic Texas. I mean, Shotzi was here. Just don't expect him to be behind him.
They do deal with it though. And now they're trying to get some time. Envoy. They'll take his fight. Coming off a real rough series in their last loss. Envoy trying to get it going. He's been more consistent for them this year. They've all
Does it frustrate you having the 1 game weekend?
slump over the past 3 weeks, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
To turn it around, Sib,
boring. I'd rather have more reps.
player in the league currently. What Sib are we gonna get so far? Not great. 6 and 12.
It's just kind of dopeless.
They're gonna need the best Sib if they're gonna get a dub here. Down 50, Paris, a crucial series for them in the scheme of things for Birmingham. Let's go to listen in now with Paris.
No trope, I'm about to set you. I got my name, Tom. Outer statue, now I'm counting him, outer statue, one shot done. Got it, ace ones, I'm chopping forward. Yeah, I'm bumping them. They're needing me. I'll pick a break, you're good.
Downtime, one shot, Merc.
Go top P4, one shot shots either two.
This is a really good re-break.
Yo, two left to top, one lobby. Yo, I'll pick up your P2 mid. Time, one shot. Go P2 shot C, one shot, three statue. Yeah, I left, statue dashy, P2 shot C.
Because regardless, they break back into the P1. But look at how they're look at what Ant's doing back here. They're focused on re-breaking back into P1. Ant gets through P2 towards the back. Kills number 2 here. Or not yet, but here he does. 3 kills him, but now we all have all the pressure going forward. He pulled 2 back for us. Love from South Africa. Appreciate that, lazy gamist. Any idea if you guys will be doing a meet and greet in Birmingham? Yes, we will be. I believe on the first day. I believe on the Friday we're doing it. But we will be doing one. You think this game has the least skill gap or close to it? Seen a lot of pros and personalities saying that. No, I think it's gotten diminished after BO4,
I think you can tell Paris know they
but
need to bring
no.
it. The energy is there. It's a nice
I think the least skill gap COD was MW or like MW2 maybe.
here from Texas.
MW 2019 is any 5v5 COD, I think.
Two on time, two on time.
But I guess BO4 was 5v5. That at least took, again, MW 2019 5v5 squad spawns, like that shit was fucking insane.
Main on you, dead. They're all in the back now.
MW2 had no red dots, like
And dead. Another one time. Another one time.
Really big
You guys
outside.
can try that.
Timed
I'm
it.
making sure we don't flip. I'm making sure we don't flip.
In the back weak, in the back weak, Ned. Really weak.
They go tunnel.
Two out. They're gonna probably go tunnel from statue.
I'm pushed up blue crate. I'm pushed up blue crate.
At
boys.
old weak. Make sure we block
Make sure we block yellow, block yellow. It could be tunnel. It could be tunnel.
At old, one shot, and one got behind me. Statue. Shit on. Another
Nice. I'm
one, one
pushed
shot,
up blue
at old.
crate. Keep blocking. Keep blocking.
Time in that weak. Two, all three statue. All
Keep
three
block. Hard
statue.
block. Hard block. Hard
Those
block.
still spawn though.
I
Three
might have
statue.
spawned one out. I might have spawned one out. I'm repitching it.
I spawned blue.
Blue,
Wait, one
blue
got
red.
that's good comms by Mason.
still spawn though. Three statue.
He knows I low-key might have spawned one out. Once Kyler spawns there, Brandon turns, rips Dante here. You guys didn't catch on cam, but
I might have spawned one out. I'm repitching.
this is such a big kill by Brandon.
One time it. You went blue. Blue side. Blue side.
I'm watching blue. I'm watching blue.
Envoy also tries to pinch.
Keep chowing it. Chowing it.
Huge kill.
Three blue. Three.
Stay down.
Help him.
I'm pinching block.
Wait, one. Pinch us.
No, they can't. They can't. Top mid. Top mid.
There's two front boys. There's two front.
I feel like Hoop was the most vocal for sure. Like he was commanding that, but like what stood out to me was a couple comms from Shotzi and Mercules. Really.
Yeah, I think the big one was Mercules saying, yo, I think I spawned one out, and then we switched to Dashy's POV and he gunned Sib. And they needed that, but I think, again, just what is separating them, their situational awareness right now, better than anybody else in the league.
Yeah, I think that really stands out with their current overload run for me. Just with the way the spawns are currently, the fact they're on the streak they are, situational awareness has to be absolutely on point, but still a battle. 30 points separating them currently. New Hardpoint is up first in. The fact they're on the streak, that really stands out with
Dude,
their current overload.
Kyler pinches this at this time, and he's literally saying in the moment, "I'm doing some really dumb shit right now," or something like. As he's here, he's like, "Oh, I'm doing some really dumb shit right now." Like he's like even calling it out. Like he's like, "Oh, I fucked up." Literally at this moment. This fucks up the spawn. They spawn P4, and we lose a row. We end up breaking from the front though, which is really perfect break, but we kind of scammed that.
On the break about the build for OpTic. Have a one-on-one on the other side of it. Awkward timing. It looked like for Hook on the minimap, and he gets shut down. So one side of it dealt with. Nice pickup on tunnel timing. It looked like for Hook on the minimap, and he
Ant gets these 2 kills tunnel.
one side of it dealt
Brandon rips him front side. Voice crack.
They are pinched and dropped, and it leads
But a really good break from the front.
nice pickup by Shotzi. Nice gunfight wins for Dash.
He almost runs him with that pistol actually too.
Beast contest, but more than likely turn this into time.
These are the moments we're kind of talking about, right? I mean, you have these opportunities versus OpTic, and then Dashy just gets a 2-piece through the wall, and then they flip the spawns. That was your chance if you were Paris. You did such a good job.
They had the first 2
At
kills,
the
I think.
end of P3, flipping them, finding the early kills, but Dashy, the difference maker, continue to fight for the scrap.
Oh wait, you guys don't have. Wait, do you guys have game sound? Oh no, you guys are good.
That keeps it at this lead.
Let me know if the audio is good though.
Paris.
I just realized that. We're good. Okay.
Too good. Staying in front and getting closer to the closeout. Final seconds on the hardpoint. Take it away. We get back to mid-map in our next set. First
What do you think of them saying on the flank Bruce is too confident with the pistol?
It'll be Ghosty.
Did they actually say that?
Fine from this position. Taking around the opposite side will be Hook. Hook's gonna have a one-on-one on the minimap. We'll keep that with Neptune. Hook's able to win that. Now all hell's going to break loose. Heads have to turn. Repositioning has to happen. OpTic finding success, but the nice
Could be a little louder. I got you.
There's the 2 players remaining, able to go massive, and that's a huge moment to keep them in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much do before that, right? I mean, you have to get off the hill time, but you deal with some of the map pressure, but then off spawn, Hook's gonna find
Well,
2.
never mind.
Yeah, everyone going to die now. Yeah, like this effort out of Sib and Ghosty.
Donnie's saying he relies on it too much.
Spawns up.
I think he relies on it a little too much, but again, I'd rather him be really confident with it than not confident at all because I think it's really powerful for him.
Moment. OpTic taking advantage where they can. These upcoming gunfights going to be everything. Sib trying to go vertical. Has the
Wait, no, that dude, I remember that. That was in like a search that where he had a sniper. No, I do agree. There are some times where I'm just like, okay, you don't really need to do the pistol here, but shit, he's really fucking good with it.
you don't have the space you'd like currently. Yeah, I mean,
But it's rare moments where
That's kind of
even Damon's just like, dude, you have the time to reload your weapon. Like, why do you still have this shit out?
just goes on a full pinch, is able to find a two-piece.
It was hindsight because it was during the 1v3 versus Ghosty. Well, yeah, he had. He had a sniper there. No. Did he not have a sniper there in the 1v3? Also, what is Dan Ghosty going out of the kitchen prone, not even at the heady, doing? How the fuck did he hit? He clutched that. Why is he sliding out just in the open prone? Fuck.
Make them pay. 20 points away from the victory and plenty of time to get it done on this particular hard point. Pressure now to Paris to break, contest, to do anything, but they're finding no opening anywhere. Mercury is just trying to stay up, give himself a favorable matchup in the gunfight, goes high, wins it, beautifully done. Like a teammate's nade hits the front as well.
Oh
It's just Mason.
A triple.
Nice, Mace.
Trying to stay up, give himself a favorable matchup in the gunfight, goes high, wins it, beautifully done. Like a teammate's nade hits the front as well. He is beaming. A triple to shut it down. Map 1 is done. OpTic hold on and close it out. Some brilliant holds, some brilliant breaks.
That was a really clean. Honestly, both hard points are really clean. We'll watch both.
Game, and he ran majority of that.
If they dominate the rest of the year, that was one of the best things that could happen to them. Yeah, I really feel that way.
You could definitely, pivot that for sure. It's
One thing you improved on as a coach since being on NYSL.
I didn't know they were gonna dominate
I think just knowledge of the game and knowing what to do.
That's one of the first things I said to you. I was like, that's good for OpTic, I'm telling you. And
Game sense wise, knowing how to work around people better. I mean, you kind of improve just every year with reps and stuff.
and online matches seem poised to add another.
Yeah, he had a sniper on that round. Then what are we talking about?
And found a lot of success early on. They're off, I think, back-to-back losses. You said.
I didn't realize how close he actually was to hitting this.
Found a lot of success early on. They're off, I think, back-to-back losses. You said on this particular map. Early on, they're off, I think, back-to-back losses. You said on this particular map. OpTic getting into it more. What over this qualifier? Yeah.
And they've been pretty good at it. His first bludgeon to Mercury's way. He's going to continue to go. And Paris, they have no info on the map. Sib is all by his lonesome, so he's going to get hunted down. But meanwhile, the other two, they do find a 2 versus 2 in Envoy and Neptune. So I thought Sib was screwed, but instead he's able to reposition that guy.
Bro, this is so awkward. Bring around the Rosie and the white van.
Dance.
How did that hit that?
It's a swing and a miss. Hook will take the plant down. Neptune, though, last alive. As we were watching that song and dance, OpTic found another kill, and Neptune be working the ace here in round 1. He found a sniper to work with. Will they give him a pick?
I doubt it. Not these two. These two are playing twos challenges on their day off. I mean, just an extra level of dedication.
Hungry.
As they know the setup. Now you're gonna spot him. Just waiting for your teammate, your duo, and Shotzi to get involved.
The player. One Sib can be prolific with this snipe out.
5-map loss streak versus 7.
Kyra's almost 1v3 is actually nuts. I think that happens this round, right?
So is Sib with the snipe.
Bro, if he clutched this 1v3, it would have been raps.
And this round.
I think if he clutches the 1v3, we 3-0 him. I'm not even kidding. That would be like a demoralizing 1v3.
Yeah, much different map, but again, versus Surge, there were a couple of rounds where they had a first blood, and then you just immediately threw that.
He gets laid out, and now you're to 3 versus 3.
Yeah, much different map, but again, versus Surge, there were a couple of rounds where they had a first blood, and then you just immediately threw that advantage away. The timing's on point, though. Who's gonna make this a 1-on-1? Oh no! No! Okay, we're reeling it in.
Yeah,
Could you imagine if he clutched this? But look at the movement, by the way, that he puts on.
We're reeling it in.
Kyle thought he had it. If he said if he killed the second guy quicker, because I think he stopped shooting at the second guy. If he kills the second guy quicker, I think he actually has it.
The timing's on point, though. Who's gonna make this a 1-on-1? Oh no! Okay, we're reeling it in.
Yeah, you see Hook's reaction. He about did it to him. He about did him dirty. Hates the long slide to the rock. Nearly finesses. Envoy is gotta be weak here. Oh, dude, that is...
I don't know if either player had aim assist.
It didn't look like it, right?
No, I don't know if either player had aim assist on that rock.
It looked a little wonky.
Yeah, I think it was all over the place for both players.
You give Hook a foot, he'll take a mile. Nearly an insane clutch, but Envoy will close it out after things get a little messy. Good. I love Hook's reaction. He was about to jump out of his seat. Dashi gonna back out and reposition because everybody moving up, taking space towards B. They got a lot of info here. It has been cleared. Get Shotzi into Tiki.
This is the same round, right, from Paris. The only difference is I mean, Josie's alive, but again, you are just quickly hitting this pinch with Neptune and Envoy.
You play this pretty slow if you're OpTic. They're waiting for this exact play. Hook, though,
he heard it, yeah.
Heard it.
Glass.
Repositioned, found one. Does he expect two? Well, doesn't expect two. He will get dropped. Neptune, maybe a chance to just waiting for this exact play.
Boy.
You play this pretty slow if you're OpTic. They're waiting for this exact play. Hook, though,
he heard it, yeah.
Heard it.
Glass.
Repositioned, found one. Does he expect two? Well, doesn't expect two. He will get dropped. Neptune, maybe a chance to disrupt this, but it'll be him on one side and Ghosty on the other, totally isolated. So the OpTic guy's like, let's go. We know where one is. Well, we know where both are. Let's just cut it up the gut.
What's his timing like, though? Josie just kind of follows them. Yeah, he follows him, gets a great timing. They don't think he's going to be that quick there. So now you have a 2 versus 2. Bomb is not planted. Well, it's Dashi with a pistol.
Yeah, I thought maybe Ghosty was just going to try and get out of that, but overstays his welcome mid-map. We get to another 1 versus 1. Neptune spots. Oh,
Dude, I can't believe I thought he hit that shit in the moment.
Not good enough this time. Nep an opportunity to clutch in the round 1. This time he's able to get. Follows him, gets a. Let's just cut it up the gut. And Ghosty on the other, totally isolated.
This is a little trolly because they were saying that this guy could be like kitchen and stuff because they saw him. Yeah, they saw him cut out. So I thought he was gonna be on our like. I thought he was gonna be kitch like right here, shooting at us like while we were at our backs turned. Just had to be careful with that. Like we never even held mid.
They don't think he's gonna be that quick there. So now you have a 2 versus 2. Bomb is not planted. Well, it's Dashi with a pistol.
Yeah, I thought maybe Ghosty was just going to try and get out of that, but overstays his welcome mid-map. We get to another 1 versus 1. Neptune spots. Oh, he's lucky to avoid that one. The pistol from Dashi, not good enough this time. Nep an opportunity to clutch in the round 1. This time he's able to get it done and close it out.
Well, this is good, right? I mean, if you're a Paris fan, a couple of 1v1 clutches for Neptune, right? That's when things were great.
Yeah,
remember that? Neptune clutching rounds?
Take us back.
Take us back.
And that,
Whoa, that doesn't hit.
I guess a little bit of flinch.
Oh, was it the flinch? Whoa, the little flinch. Look at that. That flinch fucked him.
And that,
looked pretty good.
Yeah, I guess a little bit of flinch just bumps that up, right? The guy
maybe just like an overflick?
Yeah. I thought he hit it, yeah.
They choked the raid S&D.
That's really slow-mo that one.
I mean, we lost it.
Neptune dialing his Neo.
Aren't we down like 5-2 in this too?
At the
Or some shit?
Start, and they'll take the 2-1 edge now. OpTic is a flock over towards Laundry. Sib trying to shoot Cankles, but can't connect.
And I think he's saying I saw multiple, so let's go quickly towards B. The only player over here is Shotzi.
Yeah, well.
And he was watching that Cloud9 match.
Yeah, he sure was.
Yeah.
Come into my water. Adios. Dink, dink, dink. Little 3-tap to the head. We're down back to Halo CE. Just lights him up. Shotzi in trouble though, will end up dropping. Lights him up.
Dan sees him here?
3-tap to the head. We're down back to Halo CE. Just lights him up.
Oh, I guess before he slides. You must see his head while he's sliding.
Just lights him up. Shotzi in trouble though, will end up dropping. You have massive numbers here right now if you're Paris, but with the timings of like how long this took, they're a little worried about maybe the flank getting pushed out.
Well, OpTic are making a great call.
Yeah,
they're making a great call here. If they stay...
It's kind of like Cloud9.
What's good, Yixi?
Yeah. But Dashi's going to rotate. I was just saying, if they leave Hook and Dashi here, pretty much just a trap. It still may be.
This is Officer Hook.
Officer Hook.
Little Kismet off angle, except he was on the other side. And well, Paris, they're not going A. They're going to go back to B.
Oh, the song and dance continues. They still got to get the plant. 20 seconds to go. Envoy pushing up. He'll now work the plant. Lurking mid is Ghosty. Ghosty probably going to take the first fight, and, well, it pays off. He finds Dashi mid-map. Ghosty's had some clutch kills in the mid-round these past 2. Ghosty's going to get another one. Excellent there from Ghosty.
Dan went big there mid.
He'll now work the plant. Lurking mid is get the plant. 20 seconds to go. Envoy pushing up. He'll now work the plant. Lurking mid is Ghosty. Ghosty probably gonna take the first fight, and well, it pays off. He finds dashing mid-map. Ghosty's had some clutch kills in the mid-round these past two. Ghosty's gonna get another one. Excellent there from Ghosty. Now to Mercules. Never
Little split apart there.
Search and destroy round. His
Envoy able to avoid Mercules, and now they're up 3-1.
OpTic hit it. Fast out towards A. Neptune, the one guy in laundry. Envoy's taking space mid-map aggressively here, so you might have a chance for a relative. He didn't spot his foot.
Oh, Neptune's always at these spots.
Now he gets him. Can't take out the second though. Trade is there.
That wasn't a flower.
That was his giant foot.
Wasn't sure what you were about to say.
Ripped.
That
Whoa.
was his giant foot.
Wasn't sure what you were about to say.
10 health. Holy fuck.
I had no idea where you're going.
I get a little questionable sometimes.
I mean, it's sticking out. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
Just a big toe.
All right, this is where it was.
Ghosty, 3 in the last round. Now in a 1 versus 3.
Was it? No, that's not this one. Right?
I was on the 1, but
I'm faded.
it's
I'm thinking of
just
something
such
else,
a
right?
tough retake when you're like a 1v2, 1v3. It's so hard.
I mean, he's got the read on a Mercules.
Oh,
And,
well, he did. That is tough. That is tough.
yeah, I mean, known for.
Not safe anywhere but the air. Thankfully, you can wall jump. Ghosty hit an attack, get some damage in. The apartment player for now will be Neptune. He can be smart and elusive from that position. He might deal with Hook, who's taking the water route.
He's up top, though, so that's a problem. That's a timing they need to know is open. They can still full flank. But you're not playing for that. Really.
Thoughts on Celium sniping? I'm surprised he wasn't doing it from the start, to be honest.
A round-winning play watching that. So, yeah, Sib's going to pick up the full pinch.
You got eyes on
Wow, they just saw Kyler there, too. Good pickup by Dante. It was open the whole time.
Yeah, planning for mid.
It looks like he's going to just wrap this the whole way around. That needs to be traded, and it's not. Mercules in and out. Like,
Bro, how does Mason get out of this, by the way? Gets to kill P5, backs up,
like a lightning bolt. Getting chased,
gets to the heady for the Neptune kill.
Toyin, dropping, things falling apart.
This is where it was, by the way.
Dancing, Toyin, dropping, things falling apart for Paris. Suddenly it's going to be Ghosty again to try and clutch.
Bro, what is he doing? This is so weird by Dan. I mean, shit, it worked, but fuck. Slide to prone right out of kitch. Damn.
One player left. He's on the bomb. Ghosty goes for the angle. It's enough. Gets him weak, and Ghosty does enough to close it out.
They're clutching rounds, Clint.
The magic.
It's coming back. It is coming back. Some of these search rounds. It is not.
Dude, where's my mouse? Hello?
But it works. Mercules, I don't know.
Oh, it's because of this pen.
Space round right there. As that guy did everything.
Dude.
Ghosty's like anything you can do.
Thing can't be synced. There we go.
Another 3 in a round. I don't even know if he got the final kill before. I know he did, right?
Yeah, he did.
Another 3 in a round.
Did Ant know where he got shot from while he was on bomb?
Through several of these.
You mean by Dan?
Kill before.
Yeah, because I mean, Brandon just died from P5.
It is coming
Or like
back.
mid,
So
you know what I
many
mean?
search rounds. It is not.
Not enough. One player left. He's on the bomb. Ghosty goes for the angle.
It's enough.
Gets him weak and go. You can do. I killed before. I know he did, right?
Yeah, he did.
Another 3 in a round. Of these. Back to a 2-round advantage. Ghosty at 7 and 4. OpTic. Back to bomb in hand. And there in 4. OpTic. Back to bomb in hand.
Just a hard counter strat. Double nade low bed while we're going 4 there. We were getting super blooded, the nades.
Shots into Tiki. He saw Neptune, but just gonna play here for a moment. Nice movement.
Curious why Ant challenged instead of getting out since he was weak? Well, because Dan was weak. Dan was like 1 shot after Brandon was pistoling him.
Just want to rotate.
Takes a bullet, but yeah, they'll try to rotate. Or will they not? No, it looks like they're going to stick to it. Shotzzy tries to go over the top. They got smoke to the back line, but Neptune is still there. Mercules will fall. Couple rounds in a row now for Paris. Round away.
It's gonna work next. Yeah, the momentum starts to flow your way.
Whatever this qualifier. If you
And yeah, like he still had to defuse anyway. So like,
But Square
He
Enix
wasn't
some strong ones for Paris.
getting out and then having to
Not like their weak maps run.
get the kill again
Maybe other
and then
places
defusing. It would have just taken too much time.
Paris on their tough ones. Quick plant now in for Envoy. Gets it done with the early nade in the last round. Quick plant this time. Dashy is fast though. Sib is going to get dropped. Envoy can't get away from the advantage. They want to play Paris on their tough ones. Quick plant now in for Envoy. Gets it done with the early nade in the last round. Quick plant this time. Dashy is fast though. Sib is going to get dropped. Envoy can't get away from the plant. Dashy aggressive play works out now on Neptune and Ghosty, who have been the two clutch players for this team. Don't want to allow. Let's stop the magic.
Well, that's just a great switch up from OpTic, right? I mean, they've been planning for mid. Hold on now.
Hold on a second.
Just still so much time, though. That's the problem. They're going to hunt him down as a squad. But Dashy just goes quick up ring. I mean, they've been planning for mid, so let's take ring control away from them. It's the same setup. You have Neptune playing from apartment. He wants to flank late through mid stairs.
Oh no, what the hell?
Just a great switch up from OpTic, right? I mean, apartment.
See me house. Not their bag of tricks. The read is here from Paris. They've stacked it up, but may not matter. Mercury's got a kill. Can he stay up? Trying to finesse. He's been so good at finessing through several of these rounds. Doing it again. This is a Mercury's takeover round. So
Hercules takeover. Top ring.
Stays up and turns it into 3. You gotta be kidding me. Double digits, 4 in a row. Ghosty finally finishes the kill, but now he's gonna be hunted down. He had 1v3, not allowing anything magical to happen here.
Ring. And then watching.
Yeah, that's just
Online mates weird. Sib drops at 1.2, they lose, but he drops to 0.8, 0.9, they win.
With him. He's got some help that allows him to
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of the times players.
COD's a team game. Like there's 4 other players, or 3 other players. 4 players on a team.
In the same position, 100%. He might have his eyes closed with a blindfold on as well.
And just because one person has a star match doesn't mean they're winning.
He is so fast through apartment. I mean, Ghosty was there, or he's up.
In terms of becoming a team analyst, how hard would it be if someone wasn't a previous pro?
If you're gonna expect this
I mean, it's somewhat hard, but you have to get your name out there and start doing work that people realize could be worth having you on the team for.
OpTic close to 3 straight rounds. Shotzi is quick with it, plus the blood, as you said. Ghosty, hold up now. Oh, if he just looked left, he had probably 1 freebie. Neptune, maybe giving us a chance in this round, though.
Yeah, I mean, Ghosty was the one.
By the way, look how crazy this is. He checks outer while Kyler's pwned underneath.
Yeah, I mean,
Kyler checks the lane, doesn't see him.
They didn't really know where he was, but they've been playing late.
He doesn't see Bren here until he gets the heady.
Yeah, I don't know. You didn't even see him.
He goes top, Kyler goes bottom.
See the tip of
He goes to the outer window. I guess Kyler doesn't see him. But this shit's crazy.
He's gonna take shots. And if Nep is there and still alive, maybe he's in position, but Nep is dead. So 3 straight for OpTic. They pull us to round 11, and where
I mean, when OpTic are winning it.
Sib having a rough one. Came out slow in the map 1 as well. Maybe he can have something beautiful here. No snipe in hand for him as well.
Some heroic rounds.
Sib having a rough one. Came out slow in the map 1 as well. Maybe he can have something beautiful here. No snipe in hand for him off the rip. Oh, this is an A push. The presence is.
We were kind of tweaking here. We thought they could be like everywhere.
Getting info. He is Ghosty on the other side of this.
Like at the beginning of the round. Like we don't have anything. I didn't really like this strat. Plus they had smoked out kitchen, I'm pretty sure. So we were like thinking they could be out mid.
Something beautiful here. No snipe in hand for him off the rip. Oh, this is an A push. The presence is certainly here.
They back up. Okay, we're like, okay, they're going B. We're gonna triple flank through this. We single out Sib here.
Gotta get out of here, and he is just triangulated and dropped.
And then here, I mean, Ian was talking on the flank about it, but it's basically what it was. We're just trying to find the opening here. They're just not really giving an opening. I mean, maybe Brandon waits until one of them starts actually committing. Make Dan turn for them. But the problem is that once he breaks glass, Dan's going to keep looking at this, and he kind of tries to finesse going this way instead of the long way. Still just an insane cred.
able to turn and burn onto Envoy, but can't do it. Mercules, 7 HP, knife out. How does this guy stay alive? Still dancing, ringing around the Rosie we go.
Why did Hoop go backwards?
The glass break for Ghosty here. Dashy just clearing, and good luck with that one. Ghosty finds one on the other side. Do a 3 versus 3. Shotzi through the smoke. Gonna get caught, nearly able to turn. Ghosty holding. Man,
What do you mean?
He's got to get out of here, and he. Oh, and also this towards Zeb.
Needs one here. Sib is going to need one.
OpTic and push the other towards Zay.
You mean why does he go backwards here?
This is and dropped. Get away clean. Gets away from the plant. Ghosty holding one side, the other two stacked. Wait, clean. Can you clutch it up in the 3 versus 4? Envoy just gets away from the plant. Ghosty holding one side, the other two stacked up around Tiki. Maybe here's the glass break for Ghosty here. Dash clearing and clutch it up in the 3. Envoy gonna work just triangulated.
I don't know. I'm assuming he doesn't want to like get shot from his back, and he was thinking about maybe working money with Mason.
In the 3 versus 4. Envoy just gets away from the plant. Ghosty holding one
Because they could be pushing out B-ball here to try and like reflank us this way.
For Ghosty here, Dashy just clearing, and good luck with that one. Ghosty finds one.
Why not go court fast while 6 and 7 were money? Because what if they're court?
Ghosty here, Dashy just clearing, and good luck with that one. Ghosty finds one on the other side. Do a 3 versus 3. Shotzi through the smoke. Gonna get caught, nearly able to turn and burn onto Envoy, but can't do it. Mercules, 7 HP, knife out. How does this guy stay alive? Still dancing, ringing around the Rosie we go. Hook there with the help. Envoy's going to pop. Hook is left alone, and he will fall. Paris.
We had numbers. We scammed this map. I mean, we had numbers. I think the only thing I can say is maybe Brandon. I mean, it's this guy playing this heady. Like maybe Brandon waits for these guys to activate so that Dan turns. I think that's the only thing we could have done. Maybe.
Ghosty here, Dashy just clearing, and good luck with that one. Ghosty finds one on the other side. Do a 3 versus 3. Shotzi through the smoke.
Because we're trying to like decipher where the fuck they're at to try and find an opening. Problem is they're all like very camped up, like not giving us any info.
Survive in the round 11. The 3v4 for the dub. No, everyone else is fired up.
Just group back up with the team and they bang the site 4v3.
Right now, in this title, it is just the glass window, and
I don't know. I don't think it was that bad.
Keep working, and man, no, he did. A lot of players like him, but
Hey, it's hard to retake it. It's Dan playing on the stair thing. Like, again, the only thing you could say is maybe the guys pull stairs and money make noise before, so that Brandon can activate off of it.
It's been terrific. Neptune trying to get out to a nice start, not going to happen. Edge to OpTic at least early on. Ghosty's it's been
a little ego. Stars are made well.
Honestly, Shotzi through the smoke. Maybe here's the glass break for Ghosty here. Dashy just clearing, and good luck with that. Work to get this plant triangulated and dropped. Envoy gonna work to get this plant down, but you were down a man. He's got to get this up and get away.
Super wallbang hit mark on Falcon's top art. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Envoy just gets away from the plant. Ghosty holding one side, the other two stacked up around Tiki. Maybe here's the glass break for Ghosty here. Dashy just clearing, and good luck with that one. Ghosty finds one on the other side. Do a 3 versus 3. Shotzi through the smoke. Gonna get caught.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's what I was saying.
Sends home. Yeah, that kind of sucked.
Really bring
Major, but
the young gun.
had him on my radar, and
like they have like a little ego, but for him, for whatever reason, like he just trusts us, and I mean this kid is generational talent.
from competition
You should have just shouldered it.
But you get him out. One map is one map. Now we get ready for changes.
Understand the game mode better when it comes to the overload pace that they put on
ARs and SMGs, but Empire very easy for me and
50-50 inside of blue.
And he had his struggles in qualifier 1. He did.
No, he did.
A lot of players like him, but
no, especially in
keep
Hardpoint.
working,
Yeah.
keep working, and man, he has been terrific. Neptune trying to get out to a nice start, not going to happen. Edge to OpTic at least early on. Ghosty's timing atrocious.
Again?
Yeah, again.
What?
Necessary defense with a deep wall bang from Sib.
Oh, I'm telling you, you watch these guys, they just shoot through everything. Watch some rain streams. This M15, yeah.
Oh, super snipe, dude. Like the flick through the wall, and right out, I was like, what the hell?
Well, it was a scary little break there for Paris, but now they are on the attack. Neptune, though, the last player alive, but at least you're inside of blue. You can get those closer spawns. You can already see.
So auto overload seems like neither team had a lot of scoring chances.
He resets, and for a couple players, just leave him. They'll opt to get forward, and it pays off. You find kills towards mid. You leave.
That's when you know it's a battle.
Neptune, he can't find anything else, and you get out of what might have been a scary spot for OpTic there for a moment.
This looked awkward.
No grab EMP. We'll see what they can do with it.
All right, what's boss's name in have chat? Oh shit. Wait, what? Oh hell nah. Oh hell nah. What the fuck? Yo, Damon's kind of getting turned. Look out, chat. Look out.
Quality shots from Ghosty though to lace 2.
I've been waiting for someone to bang that with a snipe. Yeah, maybe because it's a fucking 1 in a million chance. Shit was clean though. He lined it up perfectly, right? Dame was like, the trajectory of the shadow, I think he should be here. Bang.
Second kill will be off the back of that, and a third. So here comes the next sequence of pressure, having to back up as Mercules through both sides. Just able to get one is going to slow things down. Neptune trying to take a route, but Mercules gets both. Backing it up, shutting down a potential score. Great play there from Mercules.
Yeah, and I mean, you saw Envoy, right? He turns, they know that they had a lot of pressure towards motels. Someone probably spawned boats. The problem is he just never really got a secondary challenge. So it was a solo challenge. He had so much HP. Teammates come off with spawn. Good defense so far, honestly, for both our teams.
Yeah, not a lot of scoring chances early on, about halfway through this first half. Try to get 2-3 kills, then work your way forward. Still just lurking mid. That Shotsy. Just like laying mid, trying to be annoying. He's gonna walk away with 2. So maybe he felt he had a chance to mount the pressure for Paris, but that falls apart. 2 headed out both side now for OpTic Texas. We'll see what they can find. He's gonna walk away with 2. So maybe he felt he had a chance to mount the pressure for Paris.
See, this is a squad spawn thing where if you're Paris, you have no idea that there's 2 boat right now.
But that falls apart. 2 headed out both side now for OpTic Texas. We'll see what they can find. It'll be Envoy defensively to try to lock this down in top green, but he's immediately pressured.
What's your thoughts on this map? I think we play this a little bit better. I didn't really like how we were playing at this map. Like there was a few situations where I feel like we're making it harder on ourselves.
That is a big kill, but you get across if you're dashy and you add one more to your scoreboard.
Yeah, and I think to pick up a ghost.
But in general on the map, I think it's the most weird out of the. Actually, I don't know. Exposure is a little weird now with the new spawn stuff. Definitely the most unique out of the overloads, I think.
Paris trying to maybe counter, but that's not going to happen for him. I'm just have to play this heady, and Sib's pistol does not connect.
I guess they're all unique in their own way, because they all play a little bit differently, somewhat.
Eventually going to drop a little square off here towards plane.
Yeah, I think the best thing for them is at least it's plane side, right? You're gonna spawn up bat green, but Hoot continues to win gunfights, and then you look at the minimap and Shotzi's in a good spot. He wants to wrap to him. Look how quickly Hook is flying using that movement. But again, it was Shotzi forward position to set this up. It's been great defense and a great map on a Ghosty. Can Paris hold on?
Not quite getting through, Paris. Holding on for now.
Like this cap attempt, I think we should have done shit differently. Like there was a chance for it, but I don't really want to get into it. Just say that someone should have lead block. I don't think necessarily. I think the way we're going about the cap. You think the OT rules should change on overload? Is there anyone that doesn't think the OT rules should change? That should be the question. Of course they should change.
They deal with him, but haven't really been able to move this forward. Just kind of in a standoff again. Just over 30 remaining. OpTic content with the 1-point lead. We'll see if Paris get another chance at this, but so far you're going pretty 50-50 for trades until you're not. Sib, last one up.
I mean, have you even had a chance realistically for Paris so far? I mean, you had one where you got it to white wall, but
that was the closest.
That was the closest. I mean, this has been, even though it's just 1-0, a dominant half for OpTic.
No, it has. It has.
I mean, like,
what are suggestions for the change? We should just do stopwatch like we do with every other game 3 overtime.
It's like they've been playing slow to work it up.
They're not winning the next layer.
There is a setting for overload OT stopwatch? Really? I'm about to look this shit up right now. No way. You're about to make me look this shit up right now. They added a setting in season 2 for overtime overload. Did they add it for us? Because I don't know if we're on the same patch as you guys right now. I'm literally about to look this shit up right now, chat. Here, I'll show you guys. I know you see this. 1 second, chat. 1 second. Why can't I capture my COD? 1 second, it's loading. It's 100% on the public build patch and private matches. You guys see this, right? You guys should. I didn't play CTF. How did they determine who won if they're tied and time runs out? They replay the map. And that's probably why they don't want stopwatch, is because technically it could get replayed. And that fucks things up timing wise. So that's probably why they don't want stopwatch, if I had to guess. Vehicles also turn off random locations. Yeah, I knew that. Honestly, with the new spawn system, I don't even think the rotating bullshit is good anymore. I think starting in the middle would be better with how the spawns work now. Because there's so many times, chat, you know what I'm talking about, where you cap a point and you spawn them on the other side of the map OEing, and then you have to run back specifically because you capped the point. Like, obviously you can wait. Sometimes you'll see teams waiting to cap the ball, but like you're giving them free spawns to go and relay it after you've already basically capped it. You're setting themselves up. Yeah, you set them up. Like, that's not great right now. Okay, let's see this shit. Overload. Where do you see it? 100. Wait, you said advanced? Yeah, I knew the manual ball drop. I knew about that. The last setting? No, this is the public build, so we don't have it yet on ours. Maybe did they drop it like last week when like Yemen dropped? This is a CDL build. So unfortunately, I guess we don't have that yet. But it's good that they added that. What does it say in Nice Day? What does it say in the right here? It was a newest update. Okay, bet. So at least like going into Major 3, we'll have it. That's dope. I didn't even know that. At least we'll have it for Major 3. But we're not gonna have it for this patch. What does it actually say? Does it just say overload overtime and then just say stopwatch? Check CDL over. Well, we don't play CDL overload anyway because CDL overload doesn't have the right settings. But I can check for you. Oh wait, what? I did search. This doesn't have it either anyway. Time to beat overtime. Interesting. Okay, bet. So we'll have it next stage. There's no way we don't implement that. I don't think. Everyone is kind of like annoyed with overtime, so that's a W. Appreciate you for telling me that. All right, we'll go back to the VOD.
They just have been had a chance realistically for Paris so far. I mean,
Feel like we could have been a better on initial hold on Blue Hill for Scar Hardpoint, even against other teams. Blue hold. When, like in this match, I have to look again.
you had one where you got
Again, I will say though, it is pretty hard to hold initial Blue Hill because of how just the hill plays. There's so many ways to break that hill. There's so many different routes that you can take, so many like different jukes that covering everything is fucking insane. And you need to like have kills at the end of ult and be pushed out front so they can't start jumping up. And once you like can't have any eyes front, it's chalked at that point. You can have 4 people back here. If you don't have eyes at top and people jumping, it's way too chaotic. Front door, L to back, top to top to down the stairs, top to down the stairs, top to left to the back, left to the top to the down the stairs, left to the top to the front. You know what I'm saying? There's so many fucking different lanes and jukes that you can do in a matter of like milliseconds, or not milliseconds, but you know what I mean, seconds, that you're constantly going to be contesting the back. You're constantly going to be making it hell for anyone holding the hill.
That was the closest. I mean, this has been, even though it's just 1-0, a dominant half for OpTic.
No, it has.
I mean, like when Paris have had EMP control, they just
I didn't like this either. To me, I was like, all right, we're spawning the main side, whatever. We're P2. We're going to be rotating this ball P2 just for them to be set up and us trapped here. Because if this guy OEs, which he should, Dante, this guy OEs, we're trapped here.
To work it up.
They're not winning the next layer of fights.
Yeah, no, exactly. Or, yeah, just not winning. It's been like 50-50. They'll go like 2 for 2, and then you're stalled out. You have one person with a pistol in hand, but hold up. Okay, thought maybe a chance for OpTic, but no.
So that P2 wrap, I just don't think it works. What does OE mean? I feel like I just started hearing it this year. That's been a term for COD for a long time. Mostly with CTF you would see. But let's say you have like people here. Let's say you spawn up. Let's say you spawn up as this guy. OEing is just overextending. So rather than wrapping to your base or wrapping, you're overextending to the other team's base. That's just what OE is. Rather than wrapping back, because sometimes you'd be like, wrap back, kill the ball guy, wrap back. You're overextending, trying to make a play on the offensive side.
So I think you are happy right now if you are OpTic leading 1-0 after that half.
No, like once you're in that, it feels you have to win like 3 fights to get out.
Sometimes 4.
No, it can be absolutely insane. In best case, you're hoping they don't have EMP control and they get a spawn.
Yeah, like the problem is like you're fighting white wall, then one spawns motel.
I think they cap off this break, right?
You're doing it again.
Yeah. No, you need to be an owl, bro. Just head looking.
That gets dangerous once Mason dies. Yeah, we're expecting Ant to just kill this guy with the cross, but this guy moves hella fast. That's just a good break off by them, honestly. Get 2 kills, shop, you just run the ball. You do see a lot of kills or a lot of points scored off break off. 'Cause you kind of just know where everyone is at that point, and you know people have to cover other stuff. So like once you get one opening, you can sometimes just run it.
To take out Ghosty. Last person here is Sib. Stun will pick him up and they'll shut that down. So at least you just give up one. You don't get pinned back green. OpTic doing, I mean, pretty good with a bad situation. Like you lost break, you give up a score, okay. Just make sure it doesn't turn into more.
Yeah, and there's a chance when they take green control from you, it's spawning top lane, they spawn you out motel, and it's quickly 2-1 for Paris. So yeah, just retaking green was big. But there is immediate pressure out of here, and I don't know, it feels like Ghosty just having himself a bit of a series since that search and destroy, playing well.
No, he is, and Neptune had a really nice stretch there to lead to the score. We'll see if we have kind of a stand-up. Nice stretch there to lead to the score.
Look at the squad spawn, by the way. Squad spawn boat. So there's 3 guys boat.
Stall out like we did through the first half. Once we got the plane side, it was kind of about
How hard is it to come back if you're like 10 and 25 or something? Is it all mental? That's a question for players. Obviously, never played pro or am or whatever. I assume it's pretty difficult, but that's just me guessing.
The only person you have left though for Paris is your EMP carry. He's going to drop. Maybe OpTic can get this progress forward, but you don't really have anyone pushed up mid map at all. So still, you see how hard it is to get something on. Once you get there.
Yeah, and I thought Envoy was gonna wrap it because he had 2.
This is a good play by Net.
Have anyone pushed up mid map at all.
Him getting up here and not like being seen getting up top broken makes things fucking chaotic. Because all they have to do now is get kills plane side. Like if he kills Ant right here, he starts spawning them P2. And now ball's plane side. We're fucked in this situation. Now we have to either wrap back or overextend. And wrapping back, we basically have to get this mid cut kill. We have to cut them now here. Because this guy's still in our base, so like we also have to wrap back. Because he's just gonna keep wrecking havoc in our base. But we also have to stop the ball. So priority 1, stop the ball. But this shit's gonna be really annoying. So we stopped the ball, but again, Nep is still back here and we have to deal with him. Still spawning P2, by the way. This is why it's so important to not let them get up into your green like that.
No, it just gets fried.
I mean, if shots doesn't get poked, that doesn't score.
Because this allows Nep to just do this. I mean, he was going to world star Brennan, by the way, here.
Beautiful from Shotzi. Neptune though still keeping
Like, damn.
He's starting to really enter his flow. This has been
There's something that determines if it'll be a squad spawn versus normal spawn?
fact is OpTic have only given up one, so still in a fight.
Yeah, I don't really want to get into it, though.
Once they get map control, once OpTic finally get out of hell,
But there is a difference.
do they make them pay?
Great shots out of Hooch and Dashy there, and well, now Mercury's trying to get into blue. Yeah, but a much better controlled half here out of Paris than what we saw from that first half. But now these are kind of the moments, but they've done a great job. Neptune and now Envoy just sort of getting lost in green. They've just been a nuisance time and time again.
Yeah, I think Envoy had gunfights with all 3 players at one point. And
You agree this should have been a 3-1?
multiple times there's been 2 or 3
No.
for Paris, and Neptune has popped the multi-kill. I think that's what he's at his deadliest, just a multi-kill.
I think the hard points were clean. I mean, they were up in the raid search.
Sib stabbing people.
I think they were playing the raid search well. This overload, I think they played better than us. Then.
Very aggressively. Can he find one more?
He needs one more.
He's able to do it. He's able to get one more. And
I think 3-2 is justified.
that's all he needed was one. There is a score. 2-1 edge now for Paris, and OpTic streak.
But not
At risk.
now you're
Because I don't think we played this map too well.
kills right off a spawner massive.
But it's good because I'm glad
Is down and does allows his team.
low key glad we played this map
Yeah, you were setting up the counter right away.
because I think we have Den on lock right now. Not many teams are liking to play exposure, but I think this rep is important. Like getting good at Scar.
Can't walk away with the hip fire and get the kill. 1 minute to go.
We trolled map 2, no 8 first bloods.
Envoy's behind him again.
Streak.
Yeah, I mean some of them were instantly traded though.
Freebie onto Dashi. And they're going to go forward. There's one guy behind him still. It's going to be Shotzi who could just disrupt this again, and he does exactly that. I don't know if that wasn't a name call or they just weren't aware of Shotzi's position at all, because he comes away with a clutch one.
Yeah, probably that one, right?
Yeah.
Just not knowing where he is, just plays the corner beautifully. But you kind of take this. EMP resets. This is not really the area of the map that you want. That one, right?
Yeah.
Just not knowing where he is, just plays the corner beautifully. But you kind of take this. EMP resets. This is not really the area of the map that you wanted if you are off. You'd score it through this side. You'd spawn them boats.
it's been a Neptune's been dunking on them. He has so
Does this match some of the better practice the team has gotten?
he's just been able to get so much more aggressive.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, this is a gritty series. Like, obviously, we win Game 5, Round 11 with like a little comeback. But it's against a good team that plays us pretty tight usually.
14 seconds now to go.
For sure.
Hook weak, Hook sliding through, Shotzi on the reach out, but Ghosty staying alive.
This is what we're talking about, though. They start to spawn up close to that middle of the map. You do have to get the EMP, though, and it should reset here soon. Dashy's going to try to grab this. Oh, he was one step away, and the streak is over.
The streak is done. Paris get the win.
The streak is over. Like the Undertaker.
Here we go. Paris look to get the series dub. Stop.
Why don't you guys scrim Miami at all? I mean, it's a two-way street. Like, we're down to scrim anyone. I don't know if they are. I do have a scrim versus them this week. Fortunately, it won't be on stream, but
Perfect.
it's not like we're
Opening break so far.
not wanting to scrim him.
Paris. Can they slow down Neptune? And man, if Sib starts to come alive, Sib has not had a great series so far, but well, if you watch that grand final, when Sib is on point, he is one of the more lethal players.
There's also setting to spawn in the middle. Have you guys thought about trying that? Yes, that's what someone was saying was before. Yeah, I think it would be better with these spawns. Maybe we try it after the major. I'm not sure though.
In the league, and while Sib is popping off right now, 5 straight for him for the start all the time. This has been a very, very good opening P1.
This is a tough part, though, right? You get so aggressive with Neptune. Did you split one out? And you kind of saw the arrows returning back and forth.
Yeah.
And yeah, you did spawn out Dashy. You couldn't read it. You didn't know where he was.
It's a big kill by by Mason to start.
Yep, it's one of those risky routes that sometimes pay off and sometimes are an absolute dagger for next.
Yeah, you just have to hard block, but I don't think they were. Yeah, obviously they weren't.
And that's what I think OpTic with Shotzi are so good about. When Shotzi's taking those risks, they're a little more calculated. You know you've got people in position to allow that risky play to come in. Dashy soars through with a triple of his own. Double positive start early, and he's not missing a bullet. The streak continues 5 straight. Give me some more shots. You'll take down that final.
As soon as they stop stream or Yo stop streaming, they want to scrim. I mean, but it was booked before. I don't know that they knew that we would stop streaming at that point. I'm not sure.
Prime time.
Probably he's just unbelievable. Sib and Ghosty are able to find a couple of kills.
Like that was booked last week, like today, or like Monday last week, I think.
Before we get to the P3, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
He's just shouldering, seeing nothing, shouldering, seeing nothing.
Especially with 17 seconds left.
Finally wide shells, and literally the whole roster's in his red dot.
Brandon was tucking at the beginning of this map,
The Paris
just from his screen. I'm surprised they didn't have it on his screen because he was ripping.
get in.
And because they go
Wait, you have to see this.
16 seconds
He throws a nade,
left, right? You
gets naded, throws it back with fast hands, gets naded again, starts throwing it back.
spawning back through.
He's
Get out of it.
he's playing fucking hot potato.
Nice recovery there from Genomates.
Yeah, that's about as actually good as it can get from that position. Because
And because they go at that P2 with 16 seconds left, right? You don't win the rotation.
Since you guys are undefeated currently, do you guys watch the maps you guys lose or still watch everything?
So you
I mean, we watch anything that we think we need to work on. Like if there's stuff in the team or the match we won that we want to address, and or maps that we won that we want to address, we'll address it.
we're saying things are perfect for OpTic.
I don't think you should only look at maps you lost.
You get a chance to go up like 100, but some massive gunfight wins there for
If anything, you should look at both to see what you did well too. I mean, at this point, we kind of know what we did well.
problem is that Shotzi jumped over him.
But something like what the Colossus? Like I remember I was telling you guys, like Kyler was saying in the moment, like he was fucking up by doing the pinch. Like that's not something you need to go over. Like he knows that he fucked up. He knows that like he shouldn't have done it. So like you just know. Like
Broke the setup and the top.
now, if we need to talk about it because it's something like that keeps happening, yeah, we'll talk about it. But it's just like a little fuck up like that. It's like, dude, he already even addressed it. Like, what's the point? We know it's not something we should be doing.
He's a wee grasshopper. 30-point advantage now for OpTic. Guess the good thing, at least for Paris, when that fell apart, you still had spawns here, but you lose 2 players at the worst possible time. Make it 3. You get 1 safe spawn, 1 going to spawn out. Thankfully, spawns out a little bit closer to track back to the action.
This is why the kills at the end of P3 are so massive.
30-point advantage now for OpTic. Guess the good thing, at least for Paris.
Like we get the 2 kills boat. 4 has to worry about like blocking the spawn, so he can't even get in the hill. Everyone's running at number 2. Kyler ends up killing him. Now they're gonna spawn in the back and have 0 space to work with. Like look at the different angles and ways around P4 we can take that like to make this shit fucking weird. And then you stabilize, Mason chows out the front like this. Guarantee that they cannot get easy jump up top blue breaks, and it makes it a lot easier. But then again, like this, they work Brandon out after Kyler dies, and now they have the front again. So there's a chance that they could break. This is why I think we could be doing something to, I don't know, it's hard. I was saying like maybe we should bump, or just Answer just leave time here and chow at the front. But I don't know. It's different because I think you just soak and just, if they want to break and give themselves back spawns with 20 seconds left, you just do it going to P5. I think this is fine. Maybe if it's early on the hill, it's different. But with this, like here, they're going to flip themselves out. But Dante's in a really good position because he just stays to the right side P1 and we have to like basically go through him. This is a very important cutoff. If you're in rank play and you know that your team's blocking the back of your P1, you watch this wood spawn because they're going to try and rotate to P5. It's freebies.
The entire feed is Sib. OpTic though backs up against it, down 1-2 in the series, but a nice.
How do you get 3? Because we have to like we have to go that way. And he's just holding it. And they line up too. What are your thoughts on C9 beating Koi and Gentlemates? I don't know much to think about it. I think they're just a really good search team, and you have to be fucking keen on your respawns against them, or else it can get really weird. Like you underestimate them too hard, and now you have to win a game 5 versus them.
Last guy because in P1 white wall, they flipped us. Go left. I know. Let's double this shit. They're gonna be holding this up. Yo, just bait me. They're on our overload point. They're gonna beam. Top the roof. Absolute top roof. Nice. Neptune is on our overload point. One shot, another one. We got time. They're still spawning blue. Wait, we did. Okay. White wall on you, Yeah, top blue, we got blue.
Our fundamental understanding of P1 has been so much better. That was something lacking during Major 1, but I think we play it really well right now. Oh, we'll skip this. Nothing happened here, Brandon. Nothing happened there.
But like just breaking into this lead, it's been tough. Right? I mean, just some of these plays, but Sim is shooting. We saw he was on a 7 spree during that listen-in. And now you got a chance right at this P2. Here's another chance. All right, you're full blocking.
That's a really good call. I forget who called it, but they're just like, fuck it, let's triple flank. Shit ended up working. They back Neptune down, kill the guy P1, and now you're making it weird. 6 spawning out as well. So they have to play both sides. He ran out of bullets, Cerna wasn't legit. Yeah. He did run out of bullets. He was like, dude, they caught this on stream? No. They're gonna think I got turned on. You work on each point of each map separately, like each hill you focus on improving at different times. When we feel we need to improve on it, yeah. If we feel we're lacking on it. You kind of have a baseline of what you want to do first, and then depends on what's working, what's actually happening on the map, how you're adjusting to it. I think Cell was Sarah glitching. I talked about this before, but I mean the Paco. Well, apparently the Cell one was a retaliation of the Paco one, and the Paco one. Okay, both of them should be considered stair glitches, but last year I swear they weren't, because I remember people doing it specifically on like specific maps. So I don't know. Should they be stair glitches? Yes. Have they been considered stair glitches in the past? No. At least from my experience, because people were doing it on Rewind P4, people were doing it on Nahasi. I was talking about it earlier. Just out of curiosity, why didn't you guys let Den through in this series? Because we didn't want to play Den. We were down to play Blackheart though. They didn't want to play Blackheart.
Comm sounded pretty good, but then OpTic punch him in the mouth and get in. About to eclipse that 200 point mark, getting close to another Hardpoint dub. We might be going 5.
And again, when you're seeing these individual moments, but that lead's just not changing, right? If anything, it's gotten worse. OpTic take advantage. Great hold.
What map were the stair glitches on for Falcons? It was during the Den that the P3 Paco quote unquote stair glitch, and then the P4 break attempt Cell did it. Is what people are saying. I don't think they're getting punished. Again, Chad, people were doing that shit on Rewind P. Dude, I remember Nep doing it on Rewind P4 against us. But like, we just assumed that you could do it, and then I think Brandon would just start doing it on Rewind P4 as well. I don't know if you remember on the. Let me see if I can just bring up a Rewind P4. COD champs. I don't know if we did it or if anyone did in champs, but I'll show you like where it is. People do it here. So they would prone backwards and look over this thing as a heady, but they would do it from back here. So it was like the same thing. That's a heady though, but it's the same. I mean, I guess, but it's the same shit. No, like we're still backwards laying that just because it's a stair versus a heady. I don't know, because you can't kill him. I guess because it's a stair. I don't know, but it's the same. I mean, it's the same shit at the end of the day, I think. You can't even see him when he does it. I mean, that's the same for this. Here, I'll draw it out. By doing it while you're laying down further away, you're creating the same thing. It's the same thing at the end of the day. Just because this is a heady and this is a stair, like you're still doing it from a certain amount of distance. That it creates the same thing. No, is that not how it works? You're still laying on your back, headying something that they can't kill you off of. It's the same thing. You're just playing it different.
Snap, little slide off the top. I thought he was going to chain that into 3. Envoy, though, on his back, can't find any more. OpTic have kept this messy, and they're the ones picking up the time. And where Paris, we talked about the fact they got slayed by 35 and won a Hardpoint. This has been the opposite. They, as you said, have not been able to turn kills into a lot of time.
Yeah, I mean, that we just kind of have to credit Hooch, and we might be crediting Hooch again. Yeah, true. He continues to kind of get lost. You already looked at the minimap.
Here, but it's different to Chalice Tear. Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
This is a big 14, and OpTic just gonna take.
I'm just saying from the past, people haven't been punished for that. But I guess if it's a stair and we're just talking about stairs, then yeah, it probably is a stair glitch then. I think it shouldn't be allowed anyways. I'm just saying from what happened last year. Yeah, no scrims this week, unfortunately. You might have CTE though. No, you're good. I understand what you're saying too. I'm just trying to take it from the perspective of like other years where people are doing that thing. I guess because it's a stare, people are now saying it's worse, which I guess it could be. You able to screen record the Riley clip? Oh no. Is it bad? Oh no. Riley. Wait, do you guys see? Wait, do you see his Oh no, you don't see him. One second. I'm taking my face cam. One sec. Bro, where's my OBS? Alright, watch this shot. He Gronk slammed that shit. He Gronk slammed that shit. Damn. It's alright, Riley. Yo, he Gronk slammed that shit.
Towards the back there, they just sort of sit plate heady. Mercury's though through mid cuts. And now what do you want to do here? Do you want to use the Hellstorm, or are you just gonna trust your P1 setup and then use it there if you need to? It looks like they're just gonna go, and now it's all about this rotation. The problem is though they need to find kills inside of Delhi.
This is a really good transition. Spawn him out in the back. I think Brandon gets one here.
You're gonna have to. It looked real good for a second there, and then things fell apart. 13 points for OpTic is all that is needed. Nobody in the point for now. Can't get into it currently with the Hellstorm.
All good, honey. I just dropped my controller. Big kill. They get nothing for the streak.
Shotzi's gonna get right into the point. He's got Hoop there to work with. Shotzi continues to find kills in volume. OpTic doing enough to get us to a map 5. One more sequence of kills and we are done. Shotzi locks it down. Dashy right there with him. OpTic.
I've just been on point on Scar. Super on point on Scar. All right, here we get the Scar search.
It was a ghosty clutch. Mostly when we're talking clutches this year. Well, it has been those two at times, but it's been a lot about Mercules and Dashy that have walked away some incredible plays.
Merc slammed that desk. He did not slam the desk.
Here we are, the distance.
He fake slammed it. I think it's fucking hilarious though, because he sometimes does that shit, and he will slam it. But he held back. Brian gets a pick early.
5 seconds into the round, Ghosty's gone.
Is he just jumping upside blue? I'm okay.
Adios.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Some interesting attacks on this map.
I'll go myself.
One of this one, boys. Sorry.
I mean, Bomb absolutely by himself.
I can sympathize with him, because when I'm pissed, I will do the same shit. When I'm pissed in the game, I will slam my shit. Same way.
He's gonna get dropped. Neptune will be able to get a kill and try to stay alive. Sib's got snipe in hands. He tried to pull this back in a 2 versus 4.
Yeah, I mean,
Did Dante snipe a lot in this round in this game? I think Brandon sniped like 2 rounds max on Scar. I don't remember Dante sniping much on Scar either. This definitely feels like a harder map to snipe. That's at least what like Brandon was telling me. And it makes sense, because like the way people play it. Have they played any Blackout yet? No. I liked OG Blackout, but I'm just not much of a BR guy.
I mean, yeah, I think it's just a side hop and bang. All right, let's see it. No. Yeah, so, well, side blue hop for Ghosty. Yeah,
well, he's just throwing a nade. He's throwing a nade and a stun for info, right? To like potentially set up a play. He is not thinking that he's gonna pre-aim that. There are a lot of other places you can look, but that's Dashy for you.
OpTic doing their homework. OpTic finding the first blood. Now,
You don't remember his quick scope mid like it was a 2P? Oh yeah, no. I mean, in major 1, I'm talking about this map, like right now.
okay.
Yeah, I remember pushing shop for the chip. Like,
Just barely dodging nades.
trust me, I remember it.
Already, I mean, you
Hey, Glenn, appreciate the sub with Prime. Thank you, man.
pretty much have A control if you are.
At this stage of the game, is there still more things to learn about the game, or is everything known and just be best at it? Not yet. People are still learning. We're still learning some stuff. I think specifically because Overload is so new. Still learning. It'll be a little bit before it's just a master thing.
Just gonna leave Neptune there to hopefully get one, maybe two.
Is there a comms vid for the series coming? Probably. I mean, I assume Joey's working on it or about to finish it or something.
Look at Envoys. I mean, he's taking space as well. Envoy's gotten pushed up really far.
Neptune is rat spots. This is a good setup by them. What they were doing basically was nading late, and since we're not watching the cross from top blue here, he's just getting out straight to the box without us knowing. So it's a very important cred they'd have to like give up. Kyler plays this well though. Kyler plays it slow, like Vetty, as if they could be pushed up. So this is good info by him. Like Mace is obviously checking, not seeing anything, but the way Kyler plays it, left side is very important. By not just blind rushing into it. This is funny because and what in the P3 on the hardpoint runs over Envoy doing this shit, and then Envoy gets through, kills Kyler, and Kyler's like, "What the fuck? He got out through mid," but he actually was just underneath here, ran, and passed by, and after he jumped over him, they could have fucked things up, but we were both stabilized off of it. Kept doing it, nading late, yeah, and they were saying it, or whoever was playing it, like Mason and Kyler knew, and Kyler was like relaying it, or at least trying to relay it. And then one time Brandon goes and doesn't realize that they were nading late or didn't like process it, and he just gets fucking ran by the nades. And Kyler was like, "Yeah, I was trying to say like they're nading late."
Just missed that. You want that one back if you're Sib?
Ghostie's going to drop as well.
Because the other rounds, Brandon was like white wall and shit.
Neptune's been waiting here for an hour, and he's down. Last guy's dropped as well. That is easy for up.
Right, it's sides. You win the round. The problem is, yeah, he just jumps over him again.
What are your thoughts on retaliation being punished as well? I see people saying Falcon shouldn't get punished because MC was just doing it back, but that can get weird because you might think someone did it first, then you retaliate and they actually didn't do it. Now you're the one who ended up breaking the GA. That's where this whole fucking system gets really fucking weird. Because what if you think someone snaked and you start pulling out smokes or doing some random shit and they didn't? You just don't know in the moment. So who knows? Who's going to rule on that? Now, if you 100% know that they did it, I don't think retaliation should be punished. But shit, I don't know. Two wrongs don't make a right. Yeah, but if you believe that they are breaking the GAs, then what are you just supposed to keep playing it straight up? That you're playing people that are playing or that are breaking the GA.
He's like, I know where I play.
I'm all for the retaliation, but as long as it's 100% that you know that they've done it.
He's still perfect at 4-0. He is locked in for this final map. And Paris, I mean, they just need something in the early round. Snipe put away for Sib. I think the same can be said for OpTic. I think that might be the case with Dashy playing aggressively. He's going to get top. Neptune finds his third. Can anybody else find a kill? No follow-up onto the trade. They're just trying to find an opening, and maybe we're going to rely on Sib to win them a gunfight.
Yeah, they were worried about Mercury's mid-chop, but he backs all the way up towards green. So you kind of get into a more default setup now if you are OpTic. See Shotzi, he's 4-0, but he's going to work the flank right away with him.
No GAs, any gun, any perk, everything should be in. Would be a movie.
The only difference is this is a 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Can Ghosty find one here?
I'm sure that would be very fun to watch him play.
Play a spot and get a kill, and he does just that.
And Shotzi not able to trade it, so this becomes even more difficult. 30 seconds remaining. Shotzi's playing hide and seek inside a blue. He's finally going to track him down. Oh.
What are you guys doing if they pull out 4 snipers game 7 or major 2?
They just stop shooting? You see Josie's
Great question.
yeah, he's just ready for
It's a player question because I wouldn't be in the comms when that happens.
kill and go.
No, I was about to
Just Brandon and Kyler and Mason what they do.
even though you die here, you literally just wasted 10 seconds. Or
We haven't had a protocol for what if they pull out 4 snipers.
but that'll be
I assume everyone would start changing their class and doing some crazy shit.
a little bit awkward. You might hit the first 2 bullets if you're Shotsy, but then you get put down. And you need it around badly as things were
It's not like I can call timeout and be like, by the way,
get around.
let's do this shit because they're 4 snipers.
Dashy sniper back in hand for him, pushing up aggressively.
Wasn't Remington used in some hardpoints in BO2, CWO, or like MLG BO2? Yeah,
They will be shots.
it was used.
This is where we saw him constantly in the overload.
Yeah, no,
Hijacked P4.
Yeah.
You do have Neptune over towards A. He's got Joesty with him. Did that stun just hit him?
Shit, it was used on the Churchill as well in Yemen.
Yeah, probably not then.
That was annoying.
It's all about this play.
The patience of Shotsy.
Feels like, yeah, Envoy's like, all right. Well, he's just sort of looking at P1.
See, it's the same setup by them too. Because we don't watch the cross at the start, they late nade. Nep goes insta to the box. They have a guy at Gens here, and they're just like cross-firing basically.
Up aggressively will be Shotsy. This is where we saw him constantly in the overload.
Assume not, because he's not moving.
Yeah, probably not then. Or he's like, whatever, I don't care.
It's all about this play.
The patience of Shotsy.
Feels like, yeah, Envoy's like, all right. Well, he's just sort of looking at P1. And that cross.
45 seconds to go. He's gonna pop up for
Bro, if this had an actual B site, there's so many mind gamey shit that goes on around mid map and shop in this map. It's so demoralizing that there's no B site that's viable. Because I'm telling you, chat, a viable B site, and this is an S tier search map. I guarantee it.
He's getting wall banged. Stay up for a moment. Finally going to drop. Sib able to win his fight. The circus continues.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shit show right now in the middle of the map, dude. My head is spinning. Yeah.
Where did I put B at? I've talked about it before, but dude, anywhere here, low P3 or here. One of these 3, all of them are better than this. I think you put it here so you can't see it from mid because of this barrier that's right here. The problem is that you just have this top window that can see all of it. So maybe you go low so they can't really see it. I don't know. One of these areas. One of those dots.
It's just all over the place, but bomb going down.
No, it is not. I lied. Neptune will pick him off a bomb. Dashy. Well, I think he probably would have hit that if he got a chance to pull the trigger. But back-to-back rounds now for Paris. And the fun series that it is continues to go back and forth.
I mean, there was just a Nectar spotted by Hook, so he backed up the deli. It was crazy.
Yeah, it certainly was.
Dan's not doing the jump anymore.
That stun over the top slows down. Maybe pressure OpTic. We're thinking about pushing up towards plan, or at least for now. You get Shotsy to the heady just to take a peek, and Sib will try to take his head off.
1 second.
Trying to make sure he didn't get forward.
Not sure about new maps, Gorilla. I assume there's going to be some type of changes. There's no way they go through 2 majors with the community sentiment like this without changes.
He's got a little help here, though.
Yeah, they're gonna wrap this back. They want mid control. You kind of see what Paris are doing. They're like, all right, the way they're playing.
Wouldn't even need a good bomb site if the devs weren't so set on having maps that are used in all 3 game modes. But the thing is, I think this map would be really good with the viable B.
Need some mid pressure to kind of back them off so we can.
Could use a different SD map than Den. What do you mean than Den?
Sandbags, please. Yeah.
I think Den is probably the best search map. Den and Raid are probably the better search maps right now.
Like, I'm gonna put my head through a concrete wall.
There's one right there.
Yep, just put it right on through. Hook activates. Paris just getting picked apart.
What makes people hate Kalo so much?
By one, but now it's gonna turn
How it
into
plays
a
in
wall, turns
search?
into a
It's
second
not even a real
round.
search map.
Done. And yeah, what do you know? Shotsy's time.
Oh, my bad, I meant Scar.
Someone has to stay on top of it, man.
Yeah.
It's it's
Yeah, but the thing I'm saying is like if they change the B site, I think this map is really fucking good. That's the problem.
and there is a slight timing where like maybe when Shotzi's going on the flank, it works, but that time it did not.
After back-to-back for Paris.
How do you feel on how easy to wallbang Scar? Teams like Gentlemates wallbang everything and get success from it. Yeah, we have to practice our wallbangs because I swear we never wallbang the guy, shop and kill him. Brandon in one of these rounds gets absolutely ripped from what, mid cut, top green, and the back overload point. I forget which offense it is, but it might be this one.
That nade hit, but nobody dropped.
Honestly, pros probably do save. The one who must not be named, dude.
You know, honestly.
In their mind, he probably is. The Dark Lord.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That is a sick nickname. Yeah, I'm down.
100%.
You got wallbang through two walls and shot. Yeah, I think it's right here, right? Oh, I thought he got wallbang from a guy at mid shop door too. Does Dante not push up to the door? Because there's a guy mid cut. Oh, they're both on this side. I thought one was gonna be, or based on his screen, I thought one was like close here. I was wallbanging like this. What? It's just these two guys? Oh wow. He actually just ripped him.
Use your whole clip on me, but Sib overstays his welcome. He's gonna get picked. Ghosty, thankfully for the Parasite, able to hit a nade, so they'll keep numbers. Shoutsy, thinking our winning condition here is me getting this plant in and us pulling something off. So can they pull up the 2v3?
Utopia wasn't tested for shit. We tested in Hardpoint, it wasn't great. Probably should have been tested for search, but you know how that usually goes with the testing in teams. Oh, he runs out of ammo. Look at him, he fake slams it here, right here. He didn't want to chalk his hand for the rest of the map. Gosh, he should have just run. He was running. I mean, he's getting shot from 3 different fucking angles. Like, I guess so, but like, by the time he realizes that he's still getting shot outside of the shop, I'm pretty sure he just assumed that he could get wallbang while he was in shop like this. I don't think he realized that he can also get wallbang like outside of here through 2 walls, because he saw the red dot like from this guy. I didn't realize he could, or he didn't realize he can get shot from 2 walls. I'm pretty sure, or else obviously he would have kept running. I don't think that's ever happened to him. 1 wall, yeah. 2 walls, he did not think that shit was gonna happen.
Use your whole clip on me, but Sib overstays his welcome. He's gonna get picked. Ghosty, thankfully for the Parasite, able to hit a nade, so they'll keep numbers. Shoutsy.
Ghosty got so lucky there was a gun picked up. Yeah, but I mean, he did technically just kill the teammate right there. But yeah, it is pretty lucky that there just happened to be right where it needed to be. So close.
Probably no aim assist there. If he has it, maybe gets it done. But he who shall not be named.
And that's the difference. On the other, if there's, dude, he's one way the hell out of Envoy.
I hate the symmetrical bomb lineups they do on some maps. Like A being lined up with B doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, 100%. But I mean, they don't. I mean, they're not really symmetrical on other maps, are they? I mean, Raid is a little bit, but Raid's fine. Den it's not symmetrical. It's like this. Exposure is not symmetrical. It's like that as well. Colossus is stupid. So I'm not even talking about Colossus. It's just not even a map.
No, that's why I said the smoke. Like the smoke. If he makes his play, it's going to be the smoke. But the smoke might also have been what cost at the end. Just, you don't usually see him miss many bullets. Couldn't connect on the nades or on the pistol shots. I said nades because Envoy is the nade that'll hit. Dashy and Shotzi though to pop after that. You get the first blood for Paris, but then what the hell was that?
Yeah, this sucks because they wanted to run at this guy. Unfortunately, Brandon was like 10 health, and Ant does his movement thing right into right into Kyler's bullets. Unlucky.
I don't know. I was about to roast them for throwing away a man advantage, but now all of a sudden you have the man advantage again if you're Paris. Just felt like after that first blood nade, they went a little bit too quick, but it doesn't matter.
Did that movement look insane because it was 2 players and like the X-ray looked?
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Yeah, that looked like 1 person. I was like, what the hell did he just do? But I think it was just.
Yeah, it turned into a team kill, and now you are playing this very patiently if you are Paris. And Dashy, he is just kind of hoping they run through.
Colossus was an overload map, it'd probably be statistically the highest scoring map in a game by a mile. Yeah, because
This is the right call.
it takes 2 seconds to get to the other side.
That pole got smoked.
Yeah,
That's
that
why.
pole is super dead. Wood chips.
Right, you guys even played this map with how dimensional it is? Well, you have to play one or the other with Colossus, and this has a little bit more dimensions at least than Colossus, at least I believe. Even though Colossus has 2 bomb sites, like,
Awkward engagement there at the heady box.
this you can make plays on.
We'll see the play here.
Oh, they like, yeah, like midair.
Yeah,
hit
no,
each other.
it looks
Yeah.
so weird.
Don't get me wrong, both are pretty ass right now in the current state.
But in full time, I was like, what the hell?
Well, it's just the initial.
But Colossus, at least, I mean, you're picking up the
Yeah.
a lane in 2 seconds, no matter how many people are on the map.
Here we go. Paris back in front. Dashy, I say you got hit by one. Where's the?
This is the round where Brennan
Here we go. Paris back in front.
waits for nades but doesn't realize that they're nading late here.
Dashy, I say you got hit by one. Where's the follow up? Ghosty hits it. Back
I think Kyler was trying to tell him before.
That's 3 in a row. You had
It was just weird because this is the first time he went A.
Ghosty nades. So nades on point, and now you're using your numbers, taking advantage of them, and now you're gonna have Envoy going on the flank if you need it. He is the insurance policy. Trying to
What about the trophy in Dashy's pocket? Again, he
go.
Stay farm.
not expecting the nade late.
Round away.
He's not going to throw a trophy late.
Allie's so annoying. She's like dancing off to the side.
He's just going to wait the nades, like how normal teams do.
Was she born in France or something?
No, no idea.
Does she speak French?
No,
Is her boyfriend French?
no idea.
On OpTic.
Now, if he registered that they were nading late, yeah, maybe he does that.
In the map too, and
But the problem is it wasn't registered. It didn't register. I like this play. Little switch up, triple flank. Fuck it. We're down 5-3.
well, guys, listen, they're here.
Plan A.
The whole team, there's an army hitting me.
Yeah, you got a plan A now. I mean, you're hoping like someone's top blue, maybe you can get one and trade this, but now it's about this 3 versus 4. You get bomb planted, smoke away. And you just need an individual play here.
Will Sid be the one to do it? Oh, well, he's gonna get spotted.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't get spotted. Well, not gonna matter. He will get dropped. Ghosty, 1 versus 4. Adios. Round OpTic. But think about it.
Clean round. I like that they all went back for the retake. Made the guy blue kind of useless.
Yeah, maybe.
Now this round had me tweaking deja vu. Like
Nades.
we were like, we know Net plays the credits. I'm just hoping they like clear for it.
Now we'll go.
Spot.
And he's somewhat clear for it, but the way Ant played it was good. That he kind of like baited it out.
There's 3 again.
Yep, Neptune's
And then we were in the exact same situation as the major. And I was like, please just don't choke the 4v2, please.
Neptune spots just not working out these last couple of
I
rounds.
mean, it was there. You're just not thinking again. There's 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And it
Or
looked
if
like.
you get the first one clean, you know.
Just don't hop P5.
I think he thinks he gets spotted when he doesn't. I don't think Shotzi had a clue.
Yeah, no, maybe. Sib gives him a chance though. Sib, well, if he hit a bullet there, it might have got interesting. Misses him and then tries to chase. Dashy gets into top blue and finds the kill. Ghosty had a 1v3 in the map too. Ghosty will try to 1v3 here for the map. Bomb has now been planted. His job has gotten harder. Mercules, what do you know? Into double digits at 11 and 5.
You don't have to pause, but I think B-bomb should be right where Sib is.
Into double here for the top blue. Well, yeah, no, maybe. Sib gives him a chance.
Doesn't. I don't think Shotzi.
There? No, that's like 2 on the like mid cut. Like, bro, you it's too much for mid. I think here is good at least because you can't see it from mid. Is that what you mean?
He had a clue.
It's too much in the mid lane.
Spots just not working out these last couple of
I
rounds.
mean, it was there. You're just not.
Oh, right where they okay.
No, you're not.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Misses him and Mercules, what do you know? Into double digits at 11 and
How do I draw on the screen? I have it's a software called Epic Pen, free to download.
Not much.
And then I have like a little pen and tablet thing to make it easier, so I'm not just drawing with my mouse and it looks
to the round.
insane.
OpTic down 5.
Because if I had to draw my mouse,
Showing the ice.
I guess I could do a pretty good job. It's just much easier. It's like you're just
That's sort of the key here.
writing. Very easy to say
Has been throwing their way. Do we have
or write things
is the hope? But they've gotten
like
close
final
for
kill
these
or
last couple of rounds, just over towards playing side. What
like to do that with my mouse. It would take forever.
See what side that they have.
I mean, Neptune's only got 2 first deaths, so he's happened these last couple of rounds.
Karma said the round 11 play call was exactly what he'd done if he was in the position.
Map, they are indeed on
That's some good shit.
We got 11, yeah, 19 between two of them, so just hope.
My math's not great, but it's okay. Round 11 now. As Envoy works his way up. A little pre-fire there in the banisters to make sure no one's wiggling their way forward.
And this is scary because if OpTic got aggressive A right now, just look at how you are playing this, right? It's just all about the flank. You want to try to catch shots. Like, the goal is to get this bomb down. I just don't know if he can do this right now. All of OpTic is here.
Smoke out. It leaves an opening for Hook to kind of spot the angle.
This is a really good, like, weird one-way smoke.
Envoy's got to be careful.
They were team shotting it too.
Hook, though, able to get one and wiggle away.
They trade 1-for-1. Nep sees Kyler going here. Kyler somehow finesses, doesn't get shot by one either. Goes outside the front door. 2v2 now. Ant gets wallbang. Kyler gets one. Dante doesn't chow him as soon as he gets information, and he gets away. As soon as he gets away, I was like, okay, I think we won this.
Because he's fast as lightning.
Scum called me Jack's best uncle. I hear that.
He's going to drop. 1 versus 1. Hook, Sib for the map.
How did they not?
Ghosty's going.
Because, dude, in this comm, I heard 2 shop, and he gets the 1, and I'm like, oh shit, he's just gonna get traded.
Versus 1. Hook, Sib for the map.
How did they not get that player inside of Delhi? How was he alive? The guy Neptune was shooting at.
And then he was calling this the Paul X, because they were playing Chows, and Paul X kept doing this,
Guy's got like a 1-3.
like in 1v1 or like
James.
late round situations.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Back to the B bomb again.
Yeah. Who closes it out?
This one's
GG's.
by the way. Jinx dancing over here.
A little icy. Another 5-3 comeback, game 5. Like what Minnesota was, I think. Yeah, the stage. That was one of the earlier matches. That feels like an eternity to go. The Minnesota match. It was like a month ago, over a month ago.
They were both Delhi, right? I need a replay. I'm pretty sure they were both Delhi.
I don't get why Dante didn't just plant bomb at A is my thing. I mean, after he doesn't chow them, or after he doesn't chow him P1, he has 0 clue where this guy could be.
Guy's got like a 1-3.
So at that point, it's just you play with.
Was shooting at. How did they not get that player inside of Delhi? How was he alive?
You play with what you think.
Because he's
Yeah, like now he's thinking maybe like he went P1, and then during that timing where he went back to A bomb, he backed up. Like, bro, there literally could be anywhere at this moment. After he doesn't chow him here, doesn't see him. Okay, he could be anywhere. He could be our side. He could be their side. I have 0 clue. You know what I mean? So it's hard at that moment. You're just playing off your gut at that point.
because he's fast as lightning. And this is Hook's qualifier, bro. Guy's got like a 1-3.
That's why I think low-key you kind of have to chow it instantly.
Wait, they didn't get that player through Delhi. Okay.
I mean, Kyler. He only hits Kyler once, but as soon as he gets away, this shit's so weird for Dante. Because he could literally be anywhere.
How was he alive? The guy Neptune was shooting at.
Because he's fast as lightning. And this is Hook's qualifier, bro. Guy's got like a 1-3. He's the mix of Houdini and LeBron James.
GG's though.
Yeah.
Back to the B bomb again.
Yeah. Who closes it out?
This one's on alley, by the way. Jinx dancing over here. This one's on.
All right, a little bit of a shorter stream. Unfortunately, I gotta head out and do some errand stuff just because it's the day off. Hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know if maybe I'll be live in the mornings just to do some more VOD review stuff of just other matches, because obviously we're not being like streaming scrims and stuff. But yeah, so we'll see this week what the streams are looking like. Appreciate you guys for tuning in though. I'll probably raid Cap here. Cap was streaming earlier. I'll raid him out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Peace, chat. Peace.